7 types of women that make life hard for men. Have you ever felt that life has thrown you a curveball, especially when it comes to relationships? Picture this: a scenic park on a sunny afternoon, filled with the sound of children laughing and birds singing, yet you spot a solitary figure sitting quietly on a bench, a look of deep contemplation on his face. This image isn't uncommon because relationships, particularly those between men and women, can be perplexing and sometimes, unfortunately, burdensome. For men, navigating these interactions can present unique challenges, with certain types of women making life particularly hard. This isn't about placing blame, but about understanding the dynamics that can lead to strain. Hence, today we dive into identifying 7 types of women that, consciously or unconsciously, add layers of complexity to a man's life. First, let's break down some misconceptions. When we discuss women who make life hard for men, it's easy to think we're engaging in unfair criticism or fostering negativity. However, the core concept here isn't to vilify but to highlight traits and patterns that might be detrimental to any healthy relationship. For instance, some women might appear controlling, not because they want to dominate, but because they faced insecurity in their past. Another might seem overly dependent, not out of a lack of capability, but due to a conditioned response from years of being underappreciated. Recognizing these patterns, both in ourselves and in others, promotes a deeper understanding. Each category we'll explore is not an absolute condemnation, but a departure point for personal growth and mutual respect. Now, I want you to reflect for a moment. Have you ever found yourself in a difficult situation where you felt drained rather than uplifted? Think about the dynamics at play. Was there a specific pattern or behavior that stood out? By posing such questions, we ignite introspection that can pave the way for positive transformations. This isn't just for the men. Women too should examine their behaviors and relationships to promote mutual growth. By making even the smallest changes in how we interact, we can foster relationships filled with respect, love, and understanding. The difference comes down to those who choose to reflect and act versus those who remain unaware and stagnant. To clarify, let's use a metaphor. Imagine a beautifully tended garden. Healthy relationships are like well-tended plants. Some plants flourish under certain conditions, while others wither if not properly cared for. If a garden has weeds, it doesn't make the garden itself bad, but those weeds need attention before they choke out the good plants. Similarly, recognizing and addressing challenging behaviors in relationships can help them flourish. For example, a woman who constantly criticizes her partner can be likened to incessant rain that drowns a plant's roots. Just as a good gardener adjusts watering schedules, addressing and improving such behavioral patterns can bring more balance and harmony into the relationship. Significant change in relationships doesn't happen overnight. It's not a swift transformation, but rather a gradual and deliberate process. Think of the journey like climbing a mountain. The initial steps can be the hardest, struggling against gravity, doubt, and fear, but each step taken is progress. Maybe you know someone who has effectively navigated such changes. Seeing their near collapse evolve into something beautiful can be incredibly inspiring. It's a powerful reminder small, consistent actions lead to significant, lasting changes. By committing to understanding and improving our behavior, we can not only smooth the rough edges of our relationships, but also create a more fulfilling life for ourselves and those we care about. In conclusion, our relationships are a cornerstone of our happiness and well-being. By understanding these 7 types of women, who, knowingly or unknowingly, add complexity to men's lives, we can take the first step towards more harmonious interactions. It's about applying these insights, fostering empathy, and striving for personal growth. You have the power to make a difference, to be the change that fosters lasting improvements in your relationships. Remember, every change begins with a single, deliberate step. Share your thoughts, subscribe to our channel, and let's continue this journey towards better, more enriching relationships together. Each like, comment, and share helps us grow and keeps us connected. So, act now, engage, and let's create a community that uplifts and inspires.